Today, we're going to talk about 5 ways to save money on groceries. This is one of the biggest categories, the biggest line items that people are unsure about. When I sit with somebody and do a budget, or when we create their budget for the first time, when we get to the groceries line item, it's a real bear to deal with because they're like, well, I don't know what I spend on groceries, or it fluctuates all the time, or I waste food, or do I buy this type of food or that type of food, or I'm organic, or I'm grass-fed beef and free-range chicken, or I'm a vegetarian, or I'm a vegan, or like whatever it might be. This is so confusing for people. But regardless, we all buy food, we all buy groceries, and so you have to figure out what your style is, what your value system is when you're buying groceries. But here are 5 ways in order to save money regardless of what your system is. Just 5 tips on how you can save money on groceries. The first one you've probably heard of, or you probably heard somebody say, but don't go shopping when you're hungry. If you are hungry and you go to the grocery store, everything you see looks so good. And you're like, well, I'll get some of that and I'll get some of that. Oh, that looks good. And I'm going to make this. That's number 1 rule of don't go to the grocery store when you're hungry. Number 2 is plan out your meals for the week. So before you go to the grocery store, if you're trying to do it in the aisles, and believe me, I've done this hundreds of times. If you're in the grocery aisle and you're looking at stuff and thinking about, it's like, oh, I can make that. Okay, well, what do I need for that recipe? And then you'll like list out these things and you start getting those things, and then you go down the next aisle and you're like, oh, I should make that. I haven't had that in a long time. Then you make that list and you buy way too much stuff. So plan your meals out ahead of time. So check your freezer, check your cupboard, check your pantry, check all of the areas that you store your food, and make your weekly plan accordingly. So you say, okay, well, I've got these 4 ingredients here, and I got that can of this here. Okay, and this is in the freezer, so I could make, okay, what can you make? What is that meal plan that you can make with those ingredients that you already have? And then you buy supplemental ingredients around those in order to make that meal. So plan your meals ahead. That's number 2. We'll get back to the episode in just a second, but we wanted to give you a gift just for being here today. Thank you so much. We've got a 3-part video workshop absolutely free for you. This workshop is designed to help you get organized with your money so that you can give yourself a 10% raise. When you give yourself a 10% raise, you are going to have more money. And when you have more money, we will show you exactly what to do with that money so that you can get on the path to financial freedom and start living your life, your ideal life today. You're going to learn how to get out of debt. You're going to learn how to save money. You're going to learn how to free up money so that you can invest for your future. If you're unfulfilled with life, whether it be at work, in your personal life, or with your money, then this is the workshop for you. Visit sentinelcoaching.com/raise. That's sentinelcoaching.com/raise, or click the link in the description. Now, back to the episode. Number 3 is buy in bulk and share food. So I know that we have tended to have gone toward this buy in bulk, right? We're going to our big box stores and we're buying the bulk foods, which get you a better deal. But the problem is, if it's just you eating, your household eating, and you don't have a large family, you end up spending more money anyway. Even if you're getting a better deal, you're still spending more dollars. So how about partnering with a neighbor, partnering with a coworker, partnering with a parent or a child or a friend or something along those lines, and do a food share. And you can do this with toiletries or any of the other things you can find at those big box stores. You don't have to just do food, but we're talking about food here. So you can share that. So let's say, for example, you go to this box store and you get a 6-pack of tuna. Well, unless you eat a lot of tuna, 6 cans of tuna is going to last you a while. So you food share that. So you take 3 cans, you give 3 cans to your partner, your neighbor, coworker, family member, and then you split the cost. So instead of spending the $16 or $17 or $18, you're going to spend half of that, right? $8, $9, something like that. and so it's half of the cost. It won't last you as long, and that's okay. You'll go to the grocery store or the box store a lot more often, but you're saving on the item because it's a deal, and you're saving on the dollars because you're splitting that together. And with all of the money transfer apps and stuff that we have now, it's so easy to get reimbursed. So you just calculate it out. Here, I did the shopping. Here's your portion, here's my portion. They transfer you money and you're done. So that's number 3 of how you can save money on grocery shopping, which is doing the food share with other people. Number 4 is if it's not on sale and you don't need it, don't buy it. I just ran into this last time that I went to the grocery store. Actually, it was the box store. Something that was a staple for me. We regularly have it in our household, and I use it quite often, but it wasn't really on sale, and I didn't really need it. It was one of those things where like, we're kind of getting low on this, and I probably should get it since we're here, but it wasn't on sale. The thing is, they'll have that next time. They always have it next time. And if it's not on sale, I could get it next time. I'll be here next time, and they will have that item. If it's a specialty item, sometimes they don't have it again, but you take the risk, you can find it elsewhere. But don't buy it if you don't need it and it's not on sale. Look for those sale items, right? You can save money. I have another video that's on coupons and do coupons really work. And if it's on sale, yeah, and you need it, go ahead and get it. But if you don't need it necessarily right now and it's not on sale, you can wait. It possibly could come on sale for you, and you can extend your money, stretch your money out to that next week, that next month, and then if you do really need it, you're out of that item and you need it again, buy it then. It's the same price, unless of course inflation will get it higher, but you can kind of gauge whether or not it's going to go up, and if it does, it goes up $1 or whatever the cost is for that particular item. So that's number 4. Number 5, the last one for today, is going to be cook ahead and freeze your meals. So just like buying in bulk gets you that deal, cooking in bulk gets you that deal as well. So if you can cook a big pot of spaghetti or chili or soups or any of those things that you can cook in bulk, freeze some of it. So you use the portion for your meal, and then you divvy all the remaining part of that meal up into either individual, so that you can take it to work and heat it up, or you can do it in a larger pots or Tupperwares or containers, and then you can heat that up for your family at another time. That's one of those things that you can avoid having the same meal, right? You buy in bulk, you cook in bulk, you think, I've got to have the same meal for a week. No, that's not necessarily true, right? You can freeze those meals, stick it in there, label it, make sure you label it so you know what that is, and then you pull it out as you're doing your menu planning for that next week or that next month. You can pull that out and say, oh wow, we've got this whole meal, it's already ready. And so that's the 5th way that you can save on your groceries. So those are just 5 ways that you can save, and all of these can add up, right? Just like saving a little bit of money here, making a little bit of money there, reducing your expenses here, all of these things add up. So if you save $20 here and $10 there and $5 here, individually it's not a whole lot. But if you do this multiple times, if you just pick one of these things or 2 of these things every week, you can save multiple tens, if not hundreds of dollars over the course of several months, and that will allow you to do other things with your money. So that is our 5 tips today on how you can save money on your groceries, and do this every single month, and you'll find that it's so impactful, because you will save so much money over the course of these months that this will be a regular habit for you. If you want to just do it to try it out, that's fine, but you can do it sustained, and you'll save hundreds and hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars over the year. And think about what you would want to do with that money. What else do you want to do with that money? Go live your ideal life. Go do something. Pay off your debt. Save money. Invest money, right? Retire early, whatever it is that you want to do with your life. So those are your 5 tips for saving money on groceries this month. Try it out. Check it out. I hope you enjoy it. And tell me how much money you saved.